Welcome back once again. In a striking development amid the agreement or the ceasefire agreement that was reached between the three parts, US, Israel and Iran. Israel surprised the whole world and started striking southern Lebanon and Beirut, some southern suburbs of Beirut and Bekaa Valley, despite a declared ceasefire. And of course, there was a retaliation from Hezbollah, and at the same time, they are taking us back a few steps back when it comes to effecting peace and stability in the region. I'm very delighted to be joined inside the studio by Dr. Sara Khater. She is a mass comm professor in Cairo University. Good morning, Dr. Khater.
Good morning to you.
So there are implications, whether we deny it or no, there are implications for excluding Lebanon from the ceasefire agreement between United States and Iran. It was not excluded, but according to the Israeli claims,
yes,
that it is excluded, and then repeated again by the U.S. administration after those strikes.
Well, actually, yesterday we were all taken by surprise after the declaration of the ceasefire agreement between the U.S. and Iran. And we found that the Israeli side or the Israeli forces are attacking Lebanon in a non-stop way. Severe airstrikes and a death toll that I think it surpassed 200 people. Injured people were like, I think they surpassed 900. We're close to being, we're having 1,000 injured. Of course, this has repercussions over the entire region. This means that the ceasefire is jeopardized. It's risked. We may have, and I'm afraid, maybe the negotiations will not proceed in this case.
So, how does Israel justify its continued military operations in Lebanon despite the regional de-escalation? They have issued a statement. Benjamin Netanyahu, the Prime Minister, he said that the agreement excludes striking Lebanon. There is going to be fire. We're going to exchange fire with Hezbollah. However, Hezbollah respected the agreement, and again, Israel the very next day bombarded southern Beirut.
Well, yes, I think there's no justification for killing all these civilians. We're talking about people, innocent people, women and children, seniors. I think, and in my opinion, there is no justification whatsoever for killing this huge number of people. The Israeli forces right now are saying that they have controlled a part of southern Lebanon. This does not justify the killing of these people, especially after the announcement and the declaration of the agreement. This jeopardizes the entire peace process, and we were very delighted yesterday by the declaration of such a ceasefire, because the region has been suffering for over a month now from the war between Iran and the U.S.
Right. How does this breaching of the agreement signify possible dangers in the future? Because they know well that any breaching at this very sensitive moment, there is going to be retaliation. And if I strike you, then you have to retaliate, at least to protect yourself and protect the civilians surrounding in the area.
Of course.
You're talking about a great mass space in southern Lebanon and the southern suburbs of Beirut and Bekaa Valley, which is quite, it has a population.
Of course.
So in this case, how does that signify total unrespect for the ceasefire, 2 weeks ceasefire, and how is it going to affect the ongoing process of peace?
Well, it's a total disrespect, not just of the ceasefire, it's a total disrespect of the international law, of humanity as well. This is a disdain for humanity and humanity values. As I clarified before, there's no justification for such a behavior. And at the same time, we were looking forward to the start of the negotiations next Friday. between both parties, the US and Iran, in Pakistan. So I think the negotiations could have reached something, but with bridging this agreement and bridging the ceasefire and claiming that Lebanon is not a part of the agreement, I think this takes us steps back. And I hope that we still witness some kind of negotiations, even if delayed, or even with such severe airstrikes on Lebanon. Maybe we can reach something. Maybe we can prevent the killings of more people.
But then in southern Lebanon, as a result of those strikes, there is, of course, a great deal of displacement. And
Yes.
people are fleeing.
True.
The innocent civilians, unarmed civilians, the women and children and elderly, they are.
Yes.
There is a state of displacement, just like what happened in Syria, just like what happened in before. The same thing.
Yes.
There is some type of oppression that is being affected or implicated over those people. Then what
Yes.
happens? How is the southern of Lebanon going to be? Is it going to be reshaped? And at the end of the day, it is going to be only the Israeli forces there and Hezbollah retaliating?
Well, I think this depends on the international community, how the international community will behave following these actions. The Israeli actions right now, they are not limited by any kind of international law. They surpassed and they made sure they surpassed any kind of humanitarian law. They're causing severe humanitarian crisis, not just in Gaza now, we're talking about Lebanon as well. You were talking about the displacement of Lebanese people. Some reports tell us that about 1.7 million people have been displaced in Lebanon. This is a huge number in southern suburbs and in the southern region of Lebanon. This is a huge number, and this is unacceptable, and it's prevented, and it's not allowed by the international law. But as I said, the Israeli actions right now have surpassed this level.
How do you think, how sustainable could the people be there, be able to take this aggression, this type of aggression and violation of international law and killing of the innocent civilians, especially that this has been going since 2006, the Lebanon war?
Yeah. Well, it's very sad. We're witnessing right now, as I said, a humanitarian crisis and an economic crisis as well. The Lebanese economic crisis have been going on for years. And the situation that's happening right now is not really helping. We have a security crisis as well in Lebanon. And what happened yesterday, we have all seen reports and videos of the devastation and the killings that were happening in Lebanon. It was catastrophic, actually. It was devastating. I think everyone is feeling very angry, and they're trying as much as they can to maybe motivate each other that we have to speak for the Lebanese people. We have to do some action. We have to stand in this face of aggression.
Right. We're going to move to a quick report that is featuring what we're talking about, and we'll come back with Dr. Sara Khater, so stay with us.
Tanya's two-week ceasefire between the United States and Iran was being tested on Wednesday, less than a day after it began, by